what's going on? Today I'm going to show you how to make beats for 2hollis and Nate Sib. Let's get straight into it. I bet. So I did this as a collab with my boy Apollo. So he sent me the FLP for the drums he did. So I'm going to break down the melody. Then we're going to hop into that FLP and I'll break down the drums after that. So for the first part of this beat, I layered these 4 synths. So the first synth is from Serum 2. It's a synth artificial. It's from my Exorcist Serum bank in the Trauma kit. And then just a Hive preset, the ARP flyer, and 2 Electra X patches, ARP multi-layer, that, and then these. And yeah, basically I just laid down these chords. I wanted to have something like cool, kind of ambient, glitchy for the first part of the melody. So I laid down these chords. There's like G minor chord right here, but it's this is a just octave, and then I have this D in the middle. Then we go up to A sharp, and then D, and then back to A sharp. And I just have like chopped these notes up right here and put them underneath. Really, it's just repeating this, but the MIDI kind of looks like it goes up, but it really doesn't. It's just these 2 chords repeated. And I just chop these up. I just higher note up here. These aren't really necessary, as you can see. It's just the same. But I add these 2 notes up here, and then layer all these. Here's what that first layer sounds like. Yeah, I genuinely can't play these. Like, I'm trying to play it, but it just uses way too much CPU. So I'll play what it sounds like rendered out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a cool, energetic, like arpeggiated type of layer. And then I just exported that out, and I got this. So I sent that to track 3. I did auto chroma, chroma, and then auto chroma again, and then loop rater. And after doing that, I exported it out again, and I got this. So in terms of effects on that, I just took out the low end and used a OTT to compress it. And yeah, so that was just like the first layer of the beat. I thought this sounded pretty cool, like really glitchy, a lot of stutters and that and stuff. Then I just added this vocal chop. It's a vocal chop I made like a few days before I made this melody. I thought it sounded cool, so I just dragged it in here, and here's what it sounds like. Then I add some effects on this. I did loop rater to chop it up, and then an EQ, take out the low end. So I just wanted it to sound a little bit different from the original, but you can kind of get the idea of what the original sounded like. Here's what it sounds like with no effects on it. So pretty similar, just a little bit more chopped up with the loop rater on it. Then this is this Paxer like phrase. It just sounds like almost like white noise in the background, but it's cool. It adds bounce. Then after that, I added like a bass. It's from Serum. I wanted to kind of add like a choppy bass to get that kind of like Nate Sib 2hollis type of feel. So it's this bass reserve, and it sounds like this. Then after that, I added a lead pattern. Another sound from Serum. This is from my Trauma Serum bank. Most of these presets are from there. It's Z nice kit. Here's what lead pattern sounds like. And yeah, that has loop rater on it, and then EQ, and then chamber box to pan it left and right. And again, just like glitchy, cool sounds. Then an ARP star. I believe it's a one shot from one of my kits. I literally just laid this down, didn't do anything. I just copy it every 2 bars. So it sounds like this. And it has a little bit of effects on it. It has portal, and then it also has a delay. And then finally, I added a key. This is a really simple pattern in the background. Not really even necessary, it's just there. Then finally I added one more sound. It's this lead, Mia Moore. It's a one shot of one of the serum presets from like my trauma kit, I think. And what I did is I just laid down this one note right here, and then I use this with the like slide like button on, and it just slides up. And I do it again here, but I add this G sharp at the end. I just think it sounds really cool. It adds a lot of like suspense, and it kind of makes it feel like a riser, but it's also kind of melodic too, so it feels really cool. Yeah, that sounds super fire. I just exported it out because it was kind of like acting weird. And yeah, it's the full melody. I'll tell you what it sounds like. It's kind of like a Nate Sib 2hollis type of feel. Let's get into the drums. Like I said, Apollo did these, and yeah, first thing is like this bass is routed to this pad. So I'm going to try to undo that so I can show you how that works. I'm just like a super simple saw in Serum 2. Sounds like this. Then there's some more variations of that, nothing too crazy. Then just a layer with the bass. It's the bass Awake from the Oxygen sample pack. And then finally there's this pluck bass right here. Same kit. That sounds like this. So that's all like the melodic sounds added. Then it's just the drums, and these are, you know, pretty simple, relatively like dance house drums. And yeah, man, that's the full beat. So that's what the final beat sounds like. I appreciate all y'all for watching. Ziad and I are going to be dropping a new serum bank soon with 50 new serum presets, 50 loops, and then a ton of midis too. I have 30 so far. And yeah, man, I'll see you on the next video. Here's what the final beat sounds like.